Fucking hell, this has got to be one of my best runs ever. I've actually slept twice and not got AIDS from the mattress.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Right, what route are we going to take? Oh man, let's get a county crossing just to see, but I have a feeling that's going to be a fucking mess over there. Because of the nature of this playthrough, I literally just, you know, unlocked base after base and just chuck down fucking recruitment beacons without actually really thinking through the consequences of having tons of bases which were filling up with settlers with like one bed, no food, no fucking water, and they have been dragging down my playthrough by constantly eating all of the sort of food from the pool. I'd really need to do some building. Let's have a little look. I fucking hate these blood bugs. They're such a pain in the arse. Every time you go anywhere from fucking Taffington, you always risk aggroing the blood bugs that are just over my shoulder. Here they come. And they're just out of range. They're just out of fucking range of the machine guns at your base. So if you drag them this way... Here we go. Eventually, I think I'm gonna try and tactically send more bloody provisioners through certain areas, because, for example, this is a route that I have to take a lot. There's fucking super mutants down in that fucking area there. There's here we go. That was a fucking tragedy. Yeah, I've got super mutants.
Break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Yeah, I've got super mutants up at the hospital. I've got super mutants in that little fucking housing area, and it's just a route I have to take fucking regularly, where there's just a lot of unnecessary fucking around and fighting. Ooh. Hello, my friend. Am I going to chance this? Yeah, why not? This guy's fucking blind.
What's that?
Here we go, here we fucking go.
Hey, I thought I saw something.
Shit, it's a... There had to be... He had to bring his fucking friends, didn't he? And I didn't fucking load my fucking shotty last time. Right, let's see what crap I got from this ledger. Oh, plastic, that's nice. I'm pretty sure that is the fucking spitting image of the one I've actually got equipped. Yeah. Fuck you, video game. %10 chance to deal 100 electrical damage on a successful block. I honestly don't think I've ever fucking blocked in this game ever. But there you go. Mr. Bridges says, just realised you changed the scope on the gun a couple of episodes behind on YouTube. Yeah, it's just proved to be impractical with the scope, because it's with the longer range scope. I found, you know, this rifle is particularly useful in close combat, and I was just constantly finding that the recon scope just was ridiculously overpowered. You know what I mean? Unless the gun was pretty much already pre-aimed exactly where you wanted it. You know, if you were slightly, if you're slightly off, you would be so zoomed in. It was then hard to kind of track onto the target in time. So yeah, I've got my six crank laser musket for long range stuff. So if I'm going to initiate combat from long distance, you know, I can always use that against a big target that requires a big alpha strike. And for the rest of the time, you know, I feel like a, you know, just a nice red dot sight, technically a green dot sight, plays to this gun's strengths more. Yeah, I don't really want to fucking face plant into the National Guard there, because got a lot of machine gun turrets on the roof, and this haze is really affecting my ability to spot targets at more than about 100 yards.
Welcome to your last stand.
Like that, in fact. I just realised I've actually Got fairly fucking low health. It's actually a bit of a dirty trick, but you can use that legendary rifle to quickly
Suppose someone should make
produce the legendary slow time effect, and then you can quickly switch to another weapon. So you know you can like pull that up and then quickly make the most of the legendary effect before it actually times out. It's a little bit dirty, but you know, all's fair in love and war. Dim, how you doing, mate? Yeah, don't worry, mate. I will be posting this up as a VOD. But apparently, the notifications did at least go out this time, which is a start. I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and take my antibiotics, as I've got plenty of water on me and plenty of antibiotics. It's let's be completely honest, the state of this base is pretty much textbook fucking neglect. I chucked up
can take a real toll on you if you let it.
A couple of beds, a couple of waters.
Out of men.
Yeah, they're not going to be very happy.
You should know, people have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
You fucking think? Right. Let's dump off our shit. Get out of here before people complain. Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna chuck down a couple of random beds and then have a tactical nap. I do need to come back here and do something slightly more professional with this. Their defense. 16 defense. Yeah, I'd be fucked if I was gonna hang around in this fucking settlement. I'd take one look at this shithole. I'd be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna head up to Sanctuary. They've got a barber's and a doctor. I'm going to end up something bad's going to happen by having all these 1 hour kips. They're not particularly good, but I want to try and make the most of the daylight. There you go. 10 Pines Bluff. You'll love it there. Everyone loves it there.
Let's trade.
Go ahead.
It was quite deliberate that I took his ammo, because if there's one lesson I learned from my last attempt to cleanse 10 Pines Bluff, it's that there's no point giving them fucking ammo, because it doesn't matter if they die anyway, and they can if you give them decent weapons, and that the people they're most likely to shoot is me. Right. There's better or worse ways to do this, and fuck it, let's just get in there. Oh, the scav room, you just can't resist going in here, but I just have vague memories that there's bad things in here. Just get the feeling there's either a fucking trap . Something's gonna bite me in the arse, I can fucking tell. Well, we got some cram and some tin cans, so you know, if I get my fucking arse blown off, it was worth it. There's a fucking place to dump this shit.
Sure, make them like they used to.
It's proving to be worth it after all. Alright then, well I guess the paranoia was undeserved. We got some junk out of, reasonable junk out of that, and didn't get either of my bollocks blown off. Some quite good places in this part of town to investigate, but obviously we're on a mission today, so Dim says it's weird, but the stream buffers for me every 20 seconds or so. Also, there's no option for different resolution. Am I the only one? I couldn't tell you, mate.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the
Teed, how you
business.
doing, mate? I loved your comment on the scum video. Yeah, I'm professionally I think just F5 should refresh it. Gum looks good, but I probably wouldn't last 5 minutes.
The airport.
Oh, damn, can't use it yet.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure where, you know, I'm not sure how I'll feel about playing it on the PvP server, because, you know, PUBG was never really my thing. But it's certainly fun on PvE. Like, just pootling around on PvE, it's great because it's got great survival mechanics. But I will eventually give it a shot in PvP when it's a bit more sensible. At the moment, it is it's a bit odd. It makes the chicken dance. It makes the chicken dance look sensible and reasonable. Everyone's just desyncing.
This area is off limits to civilians. I order you to stand down and tell me what you're doing here immediately.
I was hoping to track down the owners of that huge airship.
Well, you found us. And since this is a military installation, this
Pootling around, no pun intended. Yeah, sorry about that one.
I understand. I'm ex-military myself.
Really? Well, then you might just be in luck. With your experience, you might actually fit in with the Brotherhood. We're always looking to add a few more brothers and sisters to our ranks, if you think you have what it takes.
Absolutely.
Let's join the Brotherhood of Steel.
All right. Glad to have you aboard. Head over to the Cambridge police station and look for Paladin Dance. He's in charge of our new recruits, and I'm certain he'll be glad to have an extra gun on his team. Ad Victoriam, civilian, and good luck.
It's weird. I've never seemed to have done it this way round. Christ, are they going to shoot me if I go inside? Apparently not. Yeah, I've never actually.
Make your way to the Cambridge police station if you want to join up.
Never exactly done it this.
Time for you right now.
This way round. But I didn't know they were going to just send me straight back to the fucking Cambridge. Shit.
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
Bollocks.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky
Excuse me.
bastard.
If you aren't Brotherhood, you're nothing.
Bollocks. Bollocks. They sent me all the way back to Cambridge. Fuck it. Let's go over to Zuzu's and get some R&R. Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel are curious because, as becomes increasingly obvious in Fallout 4, even though the signs are always there, they are, for want of a better way of putting it, fascists. But it's a case of needs must as the devil drives. You know, they've got the fucking vertibirds and lots of supplies. So yeah, it's a case of it's the price of doing business, really. But to some degree or other, let's see how far we can get. To some degree or other, all of the factions in Fallout 4 have their pros and cons. It's like I love the railroad, but they're very well intentioned, but a bit fucking naive. The railroad remind me of those animal rights people who, you know, they've got really admirable intentions, but then they end up like breaking into a bioweapons laboratory and releasing puppies infested with fucking Ebola. Do you know what I mean? They mean well, but yeah, I mean, they don't really get the bigger picture. The Brotherhood of Steel are fucking great, but you know, at the end of the day, they do want to fucking kill all mutants and all robots. And obviously, as you know, some robots and mutants are cool. Zoo fishing, perfect timing, mate.
How's
We've
your
just
back going? Still bothering you?
Feeling pretty good, actually.
Glad to hear it.
yeah, we're just making friends with our new fascist buddies, the Brotherhood of Steel. Although they have just sent me back up to Cambridge Police Station. I've got to admit that Zeppelin enhances the view from here. But that's pretty. It's a pretty good view of the moon, the Zeppelin, the air base. Right, let's get in there.
If you work, you eat. It's as
See if I
simple
can
as that.
flog some shit.
That's it.
That farm
Gotta
run by
take things one day at a time.
Head up to Cambridge for a big fucking scrap, I guess.
But it's something.
Yes. Lost track
Hey
of
there.
how many blisters
Can I get you a
got.
drink?
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I've got.
Yeah, something weird's going on with these vendors. We do not.
Farming's as honest work gets.
As I said before, my big takeaway from this playthrough is finally realising that I think a lot of the issues with bugs with vendors and all the rest of it are largely the result of building the vendors too high or near the outskirts. Himmler postcard moment, yeah. But you know, that's one of the things I like about the Fallout game is that there's no easy answers. Do you know what I mean? You got to make a lot of morally questionable decisions, which is fitting because you know it's the end of the world. It's Armageddon. It's there's very few situations in this game where it's you've got to choose between the good guys and the bad guys. It's all shades of fucking moral greyness. But yeah, I mean the harsh reality is the Brotherhood of Steel are the heavy hitters in town. So they are our new friends. Fuck me, what am I carrying that's so fucking heavy? By the way, a big shout out to Zoo Fishing's dental nurse, who is hilarious and described me as having a verbal infection and being potty mouthed, which I thought was hysterical. That's got rid of a lot of shit. Yeah, I need to do some serious fucking building and get some decent food, water and defense in a lot of peripheral bases, because these shithole bases that I've got with no infrastructure are just sucking the food and water supply out of the rest of my bases. Let's do a quick repair, go for a tactical nap, then head up to Cambridge, where I have a suspicious feeling we're going to end up in a big fucking scrap. Right, how are we doing? He says she's one of the sweetest and funniest older ladies you could ever meet. I'm already a fan. I'm glad I remembered to give her a shout out. You can tell her now she's now a star on Twitch.